Welcome to another episode of the Parables Podcast. My name is Ejay Cruz and I am your host. If this is your first time joining us, I do welcome you. And today is Collective Thursdays. For those of you guys who are not actually familiar with the podcast, it really is a self-development podcast to be a pure value to you guys, something you could take away from the conversations, the discussion, anything you could take away from it, and hopefully apply it to any area of your life. I really see the podcast as a vessel for positive energy and positive influence. And as I continue to record, as I continue to grow, because obviously with each recording I learn something new. I'm going to be sharing a lot of personal things with you guys, a lot of things that are going on with my life. In that, I want everybody to relate to what's going on with me. I want to share my stories with you in hopes that you guys could find some common ground with it, and hopefully it could inspire you, it could push you to do some of the things that I'm sure there's a lot of things that you guys are trying to do out there in your life. So anyway, one of the things I wanted to talk about that actually really fires me up, and I actually always when I think about some of the topics I want to talk about on Collective Thursdays, I'm actually usually always driving. It's kind of a weird thing. I'm driving in my truck and I just start talking to myself. And one of the things I know that really fires me up, and an event that has happened in my life that I want to share with you guys, is that that I've been able to liberate myself. Now, when I talk about liberating myself, what I really mean is just going out there and doing what the hell you want. You know, why should we let other people's opinions and thoughts and ideas and criticism and bad energy dictate what we're trying to do, what we're trying to accomplish when we're trying to move forward? And this was something that you would never think that I would have an issue with, in that I'm very vocal, I'm very sociable, and I usually just tend to do things the way I want to. But in the inside, I gotta tell you, everyone, it is actually something that I've struggled with for quite some time. It is basic human nature that we as a society begin to let people's thoughts, and criticism and just the idea of what they might think of us consume us. And even someone for like myself, for people who know me, I struggled with this. And while I'm not here to say I've perfected it, because as you guys may have listened to my previous episode on perfectionism, I do not believe in perfection at all. But what I will tell you is I feel I've come to a point where I have been able to liberate myself and actually improve dramatically and really just overcome that struggle of really just not caring what people think. Again, why should we let other people's ideas and thoughts really dictate the things that we are trying to do? Now, it wasn't easy, and I'm going to give you I'm going to share with you guys a few things that have helped me kind of overcome this. And the top three things that I would say helped me, go through this struggle is really just, one was a sense of desperation. I think I've come to a point in my life where there are a lot of other things I wanted to do than what I was currently doing. As many of you know, I'm trying to really get out of my corporate job, and I'm really trying to tap into my creative side and, really just tap into that potential that I have. So there was a little sense of desperation. The second thing I've been really doing is really, again, feeding my environment, hanging around amazing people who really inspire me, who make me want to do the things that I know I am capable of doing, the people who uplift me, the people who inspire me. I started surrounding myself with great people who when I look at them and I see what they are doing, they really inspire me. They make me want to become a better person. They uplift me without even trying to do it, without purposely doing it. I want to do good for them. And also, it makes me think to myself, I want to do better for myself. And lastly, I think it really just took just finally just started taking action. You know what? Motivation is actually very overrated. Motivation is very overrated in the fact that you could only be you could only be motivated so much. You know, when I think of trying to stay motivated, I think about listening to music. I think about maybe listening to another podcast. Maybe listening, maybe watching a video. You know, just little things, little external factors will only motivate you so much. And that's why I think motivation, although you should harness every motivation out there as much as you can, but it is so overrated. And the only way you will continue to push and break through that barrier is really just taking action. So I would say those are the three things that has really helped me. One was really a sense of desperation in that I knew that I wanted something better for myself. Second was really starting to be around people who inspire me, who motivate me, who make me want to do better, become better. And lastly, just started taking action. So I encourage you guys, whatever it is you're trying to do, if you're trying to get into a new sport, you're trying to lose some weight, maybe you want to start designing, maybe you did something in your childhood that you want to go back to, but you stopped because life got in the way. People started criticizing you. And these are not just outside people, not just friends or people on social media. I'm talking about even people close to you, people in your lives, people you love, family, significant others, close friends. Do not let these people dictate what you want to do, what you're trying to accomplish. It is your own path. And I could guarantee you, if something so small as someone may criticize you on social media, maybe like a comment, maybe someone may say something under their breath to your face, maybe someone may not take you seriously. I could guarantee you 10 years down the road, 15 years down the road, you're not going to remember that. You're not going to remember them. You're not even going to care about them. If you're 55 years old, 60 years old, what's better? The fact that you forgot about what they said and what they may have thought, or the possibility of regret? You got to choose for yourself. I got to tell you right now, liberating myself has been the best thing I have done since starting this podcast, since really going out there and doing things I really want to do. And I got to tell you, it's been enriching. It's been so helpful. I feel alive. I feel amazing. You guys know my dragon energy. And I encourage you guys. I encourage everybody to go out there. Do not let anybody tell you how to move in your life. Do not let anybody do that. I appreciate you guys so much. Collective Thursdays. Please let me know what you think. Let me know if you really love it. As I said, this solo segment has been a little transition for me, but I hope you guys enjoy it so much. Please screenshot and tag me, and do me a big favor. If you guys know of anybody that this podcast may impact, somebody that should probably give it a listen, please bring them to me, share it with them, and that's all I ask from you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. We'll talk to you soon.